Alrighty sloths, so we are going to make loaded potato shells. Yep, you can also find these on some menus when you go to restaurants, back when we were allowed out, as opposed to being stuck in our houses all day. You will need stuff. You will need a oven tray, fairly deep because you're going to be stuffing potatoes in it. Once they're done, you're going to need a masher. Oh, you need a knife to start with as well. Forgot about that bit. You've got to stab the potatoes. Then you need a masher and a bowl in which to put your potato to mash. You will want a grater. I've got one with a little pot underneath so it collects my cheese. You'll also need a non-stick frying pan. You can get away without a non-stick. I just have non-stick everything because although I do this cooking stuff, I'm rubbish and I keep sticking things to my pans. So I got some non-stick frying pans to stop that from happening. On to the ingredients. You will need best of British bacon potatoes. Usually one each. We tend to do one extra just because we can. So big fat jacket style potatoes, usually 4 or 5. For the fillings, you'll need a bit of milk, a little bit of butter to make your mash. Fillings on the side, so we've got some ham, break that up into small chunks with some extra mature cheddar cheese. I like a little bit of the old chili cheese. We also cook off some bacon lardons, smoked bacon, because what's the point in having bacon if it's not smoked? And we also have chorizo. You can have all different stuff. Vegetarians, you could go with some peppers, some mushrooms, other bits and pieces. You don't have to have what I have. You can choose whatever you like. Oven on to 200. 200. Okay, so potatoes are out the bag on the oven tray. Sharpish knife, be very careful. You want to stab your potato all over. Reason for doing so is so that your potatoes don't explode. They're full of juice, and as they get hot, the juice obviously goes into steam, and they can go boom, and you'd have mashed potato in your oven, and that's not very fun to clear out. So 14 to 20 stab marks per potato. Alright, perfect. Now, I use olive oil. You can use any, we've still got the chili oil as well, look, we can use that if we wished. But you put a bit of your oil onto each of your potatoes. And then, because you've got nice clean hands, you're just going to rub the oil all over your spuds. Coat them nice and evenly. And what this does, as your potatoes cooking for an hour and a half, 2 hours in the oven, you're going to get a really crispy dark skin on your potatoes, so that you'll be able to eat all of it. You don't just have to eat the inside, you'll be able to eat the whole lot. Now I'm going to have to go and wash my hands again because they're a little bit oily. So in about 2 hours time, we'll come back on and I will show you how to cook your bacon, your chorizo, ham and cheese, fill it all up, do it properly, it'll be lovely. Alrighty, okay, so going into the oven, as high as I can get them, in at 200 degrees. And like I say, in about an hour's time, we'll check them, turn them over, re-salt the side that hasn't been salted, put them back in for about another hour. And when they're nice and soft, I'll show you how to scoop them and to make all the next bits. See you in a minute, sloths. So, we're going to cook all the bits for the loaded shells. Now, bacon lardons, it's basically very small bits of bacon. Chuck all of them in. And then chorizo. We will open that up, bit for the camera girl. And I just like to give it a little chop through. And it goes, heat on. It's going in the bin. Right, I did forget to mention earlier, just in case you want it, get a spring onion, cut them up. Alright. So as you can probably hear, the bacon's starting to sizzle. And we're just going to leave that. Again, you can use sausage, pepperoni. We're going to put some ham in, another one, when we get through it in a minute. If you're vegetarian, you can be putting mushrooms, more spring onion, peppers, so many different things you can put in this. Alright, welcome back. So, potatoes, nice and soft. You need to cut them in half all the way through. I've got the glove on because obviously they've only just come out the oven. So they are very hot. Get your bowl, and then you're scooping out all the potato from inside. You might come across a couple of lumpy bits in the middle, but that's fine. These are big old jackets. And once you're done, just put your skin back onto the tray. Now we keep doing this, we go through all 5 potatoes. And we mash all of this together. Once we've mashed it all, then we can separate it into different bowls for different flavours. Because not everybody wants the same topping. Oh, boiling hot. So come back to me in a sec once I've done all this, and I'll show you how we do the next part. The skins are all empty. Potatoes in the bowl, there's a lot there, so we're going to put a nice splash of milk. Couple of nice big dollops of margarine, butter, and then we're just going to mash this like normal mashed potato. Don't need to worry about your salt and pepper. There's a little bit in there from handling the skins. And plus, if you put salt and pepper into this, then there's going to be a lot of salt and pepper when you come to eat your shells in a minute. Okay, so in my second bowl, I'm just going to put some of the mash. And then whatever ingredients the first set of potatoes he's going to get. So my little camera lady, she wants ham and cheese. So I'm going to just tear up some ham. That should be enough. And the cheese a little bit, just chuck it in. And I'm going to give that a good old mix together. You will reuse this bowl, so don't get rid once it's dirty. And then a nice hefty amount, and we just chuck it back into 2 of the shells. You can overfill it if you want, it's not a problem. And then on the top, a little bit more cheese. And that's that one done. So we're going to have the next one. We're going to fill up probably half of the bowl now, because we do the bacon. There we go. Bacon's in, a little bit of cheese, and then we give it a really good mix up. Like that. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to do 4 chorizo. Sorry, 4 bacon, and then we're going to do 4 chorizo. Again, like I say, don't worry too much about overfilling. Get as much in there as you can, because effectively what came out of these potatoes is going back into these potatoes. Right, now we use this one because this is the last bit. So all of our cooked chorizo goes in. Chucked a few bits over the side. Nom 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 nom. Last bit of cheese. On the chorizo ones, I'm going to put chili cheese, just to give them a bit of a kick. So there we go. Super. Right, last 4 skins.
Can I have one with just normal cheese?
Oh, did you hear the little lady at the back there? Can she have one with normal cheese? Here we go. Beautiful. Don't forget, tidy up after yourself. Alright, chili cheese, chili cheese, chili cheese, and 1 normal cheese. Because somebody makes my life difficult. It's going to have a bit of chili cheese on it anyway.
That's fine.
So, this, oops, here. A bit of cheese, and then we'll chuck cheese across the top of all the others, because I forgot to do that just a minute ago. Don't be scared. Get your cheese done. Right, so this is all going to go back in the oven for about another 10 minutes. All the cheese will melt, it will cook through, and then it's time to eat. Alright, there you go, look at that, beautiful. Okay, so, moment of truth, here we go. Oh, I know what I should do. Shouldn't wear my glasses when I open the oven, can't see anything. So as you can see, the potato loaded potato shells are done. We've still got the 2 ham and cheese, 4 bacon and cheese, 3 chili cheese and chorizo, and 1 cheese and chorizo. They're done. So once you get to this point, it's tuck in and eat time. Hope you had fun. Hope you enjoy following the recipe. Subscribe to the channel. I've now got like 7 whole subscribers, which is incredible. But enjoy, and tell me if you want anything specific made, and I will start building up a recipe database for us to do. Good one, Sloths. See you next time.